Welcome to the channel, and in this video I wanted to show my collection of all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. I've loved this franchise ever since I was a kid, and we've gotten a few different iterations of the Turtles on the big screen over the years, so let's get into the video.
Whoops.
First up is Arrow Video's box set of the first 3 live action films. This was released a few months ago, and I was stoked for this release when it was announced, and I chose to get the Arrow Video website exclusive. I love this new artwork because it looks like a badass comic book cover that if I saw this on the shelf at a comic book shop, I would definitely be inclined to check it out. There's 2 different options for this set. You can either get all 3 movies in 4K or all 3 of them on Blu-ray. I went with the Blu-ray version to save myself a few bucks, and the movies don't need to be in pristine 4K for me to still enjoy them. Each movie comes in its own case and with reversible artwork, so you can either display the original movie poster or the new artwork. For now I'm sticking with the new artwork, but I always like when these labels give you options with how to display your movies. The first movie gets the best treatment because it's objectively the best in the trilogy. It comes with stickers of each turtle and trading cards. I've been scrapbooking stickers since I was in high school, so these will go in one of my notebooks, and I'm curious if there's any other collectors that are just going to keep the stickers unpeeled and kept inside the Blu-ray case. So let me know in the comment section below if you're one of them. This movie also got a lot of new bonus features with interviews with director Steve Barron, who, fun fact, directed the music video for Take On Me. Also interviewed are the group of actors who donned the turtle costumes, along with April O'Neil actress Judith Hogue, producer Simon Fields, and a couple of the puppeteers. There's also a featurette on the filming locations on the film, and they also ported over the previous bonus features. Secret of the Ooze has less bonus features, and that's pretty disappointing because that movie is pretty fondly remembered by us 90s kids. No interviews with Vanilla Ice or professional wrestler Kevin Nash, who played Super Shredder. Granted, there's plenty of videos you can find of Kevin Nash talking about Super Shredder on YouTube, but they did get a new commentary with director Michael Pressman, if you like commentaries. The new interviews on this disc are with composer John DePrez, editor Steve Merkovich, and Kenny Wilson, who worked at Jim Henson's Creature Shop. Included in this case are 2 more trading cards and a business card for the pizza place that Keno works at. Keno was played by Ernie Reyes Jr., who went on to star in another childhood classic of mine, Surf Ninjas, and I'm hoping with the new deal Warner Brothers struck with Vinegar Syndrome that we'll finally get that movie on HD. Turtles in Time clearly got the least amount of love in this set, and I understand this movie sucks and all, but there's only 2 new interviews with a couple of actors, and once again a new commentary with the director. If you have the dude for a commentary, why not just interview him as well? I'd rather have an interview than have him talk over the movie. Let me know if you also would just prefer an interview over a commentary in the comments. I didn't watch this movie nearly as much as the first 2 when I was a kid, but I did play Turtles in Time a shit ton on my Super Nintendo. Maybe this will get me some flack, but I'd rather watch the 2 Michael Bay produced movies over this. Included inside the case are 2 more trading cards with both actresses that portrayed the April O'Neil character, and Elias Koteas as Casey Jones, who reprised his role from the first movie for this sequel. Also included in this set is a booklet containing 3 separate writings on the trilogy, and they're all great and super informative. Also included in the booklet are images from set, concept art, and even some photos of what's left of the Turtles' costumes. The set is well worth it, and it's reasonably priced. Maybe down the line they'll put out some sort of like a condensed version of the set, but I would say pick this up as soon as possible, but it's your life, whatever. Next I have this 4 movie collection of the 3 live action films and the Tmnt animated movie from 2007. I'm hoping that movie gets the collector's edition treatment someday. When Arrow Video teased their box set, I was hoping the 2007 movie was going to be included, because it's not exactly a cut and dry reboot. There are nods to the live action films, like you see briefly the Time Scepter from the 3rd movie. I'm gonna hold on to this and hold out hope that some label will put this out in a standalone edition, or maybe Warner Brothers themselves will, but I highly doubt that. This is a good set to own if you don't want the cumbersome box set that takes up a hell of a lot more space on your shelf, but I also don't like when studios just stack the discs on top of one another, plus no artwork on the disc is kinda lazy. Next is another new acquisition for my collection with the 2007 anime movie on UMD to watch on my PSP. It was a little pricier than I would like for this niche format, but I gifted this to myself after getting a new job and finally getting a promotion that I justifiably deserved. The reason this was a little higher in price is that this UMD wasn't released here in the States, but in the UK instead. Luckily it's region free, and 15 years after the format died, I'm still collecting movies to watch on my PSP. I rewatched the movie for this video because it had been a while, and I really like this movie and have since watched it again. The animation is solid, especially with the fight sequences. It also has a pretty great voice cast with Nolan North, Chris Evans, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Patrick Stewart, and Lawrence Fishburne. It was also directed by Kevin Monroe, who went on to make Dylan Dog. Give this movie a watch if it's been a while. It's pretty underrated and deserves more praise. Next is the live-action reboot from 2014, a movie that is not beloved, but I get some enjoyment out of it. This Blu-ray was an exclusive from Target, and they came with slipcovers of each of the turtles. I got the one with Raph because he's my favorite turtle. This exclusive also comes with a bonus disc with additional bonus features. It's 3 additional featurettes that when added up comes out to 30 minutes, so that's pretty cool, I guess. One featurette is all about the turtles, along with Vern and April. The second feature is about the fight sequences, and one of the people interviewed is the stunt coordinator, which happened to be David Leitch, who's gone on to be one of the top action directors in Hollywood, having directed Deadpool 2, Bullet Train, Atomic Blonde, and The Fall Guy. The third additional feature is all about the villains of the movie, and I miss these store exclusives. I would always go for the exclusive that came with more bonus features, and nowadays all we get are overpriced steelbooks. Next is my second copy of the 2014 movie. This was an Amazon exclusive 3-disc set that comes with a really cool statue of Raphael, so I had to get it, plus it was super cheap. There's nothing additional bonus feature wise or packaging wise for the Blu-ray, but it comes with the 3D version of the movie, and it has a lenticular slipcover. I've rewatched this movie a few times over the years, and there is some good stuff in it, but there's a lot of head-scratching decisions that the filmmakers made. From changing the turtles' origin to them being April's pets, and she's the one who gives them their names. Also making the Foot Clan look like a paramilitary group, and they just kind of refuse to embrace the wackiness of this universe. Also, there is the obvious reshuffling of making Shredder some shadowy figure, where they clearly originally made the bonehead decision of making the Eric Sachs character Shredder. Some might not like the design of the turtles, but they don't bother me. But I 1000% prefer the 90s version, and the turtles themselves are what make this movie work. The actors have good chemistry with one another, and my favorite moment is when they're beatboxing in the elevator. I wish the movie focused more on them over April and Vern. Next up is the sequel, Out of the Shadows, and Target put out this 3-disc exclusive set with the disc being housed inside a turtle shell. It's a pretty cool exclusive, and it really stands out on my shelf. It once again comes with a bonus disc that has 3 additional features, and like I said earlier, I was always more partial to the exclusives that came with extra bonus content, because in my psycho brain I need all the extra content to have the most complete version of the movie. The 3 additional features that come with this set have one focusing on the motorcycles that were created for Bebop and Rocksteady, another focuses on the really fun Brazil action set piece, and another on all the various visual effects that were used in the film. This movie is a slight improvement over the 2014 film. They did embrace the wackiness of the TMT universe. The Foot Clan look like actual ninjas this time, plus we get the big screen debuts of Bebop, Rocksteady, and Krang. The turtles do get more screen time, and they're the best part of the movie once again, with the human characters being the least interesting characters once again. The movie ended up bombing, and we never got a follow-up to these Michael Bay produced films. I know he didn't direct these movies, but they certainly looked like it, with the abundance of Dutch angle shots and the high saturated look. Lastly, I have Mutant Mayhem, the animated film from 2023. This steelbook was widely available, and it actually still is, but Walmart released it with an exclusive mini poster. It was also the only store exclusive, as Target and Best Buy had moved on from physical media by that point. I've watched this movie a lot since its release, and I don't think no matter how great a Ninja Turtles movie might be, it just won't overtake the 1990 original as my favorite, unless they make a great live-action adaptation of The Last Ronin. But this movie is easily my second favorite Ninja Turtles movie. The Turtles really feel like actual teenagers this time around, and Jackie Chan was a great choice to voice Splinter. I mean, the voice cast overall is just pretty stellar, with Paul Rudd as Mondo Gecko being the standout for me.
They got to go.
I even bought a Mondo figure as soon as it was available.
I like your vibe.
I like your vibe.
Digging your vibe.
I like your vibe.
Now, the animation style might not be for everyone. I still like it, and it feels unique compared to other animated movies. Plus, I gotta mention Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross's great score, along with the movie's awesome soundtrack with songs from De La Soul, ODB, and Tribe Called Quest. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know which TMT movies you have in your collection, or what are your favorite TMNT movies in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, have a movie time.
6 in the morning, police at my door.